Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Tracy D, the fragrance junkie, guys. And, I'm home and I live in Atlanta right now, and we are expecting Snowmageddon 2026, or the ice storm of the century. I don't know which one it is yet. I think it's more of an ice storm, but it's the calm before the storm, guys. And all the Georgians and the AT-aliens, we are all hunkered down while we enjoy this calm before the storm, before the rain and the sleet and the frigid weather hits us in a few hours. So I wanted to, I'm here, I'm at home, I'm in my sanctuary, I feel cozy and safe. I've got all my provisions, and just in case for the next few days, right? Better to be safe than sorry. And I'm in my cozy lounge clothes, and I'm just keeping my head warm. But I'm in my cozy lounge clothes, and it made me start thinking about some of the perfumes or the scents that I have that are photorealistic or kind of transport you to exactly what the vision is or was for the perfumer who made the scent, right? So let's say, for example, I know, I think Henry Rose just came out with a new cologne, new perfume. It's called London 1983. 1983 was a good year, guys. That was the year I graduated. But anyway, London 1983, and it's supposed to give you that feeling of London, right? Transport you to London, maybe the streets of London, the fog, and all that other stuff. So it's sort of photorealistic like that, if you weren't sure what I was talking about. So I went through all of my my mainstream perfumes and body sprays and all the other stuff, and I really didn't see any of them that were photorealistic or atmospheric. Atmospheric, like it smells like rain, it smells like snow, whatever that smells like. It smells like minerals or whatever. So atmospheric, which is what I'm kind of drawn to. I like weird scents like gasoline and nylon and vinyl and, aside from the normal type of fragrance notes. So I know I'm rattling on. These are all from very small indie houses. I've got such a huge collection of small indie house scents. So we're just going to jump right into it. Let me know if you've tried any of these scents, what you think of any of these scents. Now, the last few scents, I believe, are nowhere to be found unless you find them on MERCARI or eBay or something like that. They are out of stock, but they fall under that atmospheric type of scent, so I wanted to include them and point you to the website where these may be discontinued, but they still this company still has a habit of tapping into photorealistic and atmospheric type of scents, right? You want to smell sand? Then that's where you need to go to get that scent that smells like warm Mojave sand or something like that, okay? So let's jump into it, guys. And thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you all. Fairly new channel. So do your girl solid and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the way from the ATL. All right. So we're going to start off with, and all the fragrances that we talk about today a little bit about me, a little bit about some of the scent notes that I really dig are going to be down in the description box, okay? So we're going to start off with a small indie house called Solstice Scents. If you've never heard of them before, well, now you have, okay? They make some wonderful perfume oils, and they are all the ones I've talked about today fall into the atmospheric type of category. Let me turn my phone off. Sorry, guys, but I'm expecting a call. So anyway, all right. So the first one up, and they normally come in these. I believe these are 5 milliliter type of bottles. But I do believe you can get different sizes from Solstice Scents, and then you can also get where you can get the sprayer scent as well. This is called Gray's Cabin. Gray's Cabin. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Nice little illustration on there. It looks like somewhere out in the woods, right? And there's a cabin there. So Gray's Cabin is a wonderful scent. Let me tell you what this bad boy has in it. And on a cold day like today, and how cold it's going to get across the country for the next few days or next week or so, these scents are very apropos, okay? So, all right, so Gray's Cabin has smoked cocoa or cacao, cedar, embers, black musk, copal bark or copal bark, however you want to pronounce it, tobacco, and spices. Oh my gosh. And these are handmade, so you have to shake them up, because sometimes some of the cacao settles at the bottom. Shake them up. Let me just put it on a tester. And as you can see, it's a very sort of like a yellow type of oil that comes out. Probably something you don't want to get on your clothes, especially since there is cacao in here. But yeah, so you might choose, if you don't choose a perfume oil, this is a roller ball as well. If you don't choose a perfume oil, I believe you can get it in a spray as well. Oh man. I literally can smell every single note in this scent. Right off the bat, the smoked cacao and the cedar. Oh my gosh. What is my cat doing? My cat's outside, guys. Look. He's at the back door. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on, guys. Gosh. Thanks for holding, you guys. I've got some rogue cats. Anyway, so right off the bat, the smoked cacao and the cedar just jumps out at you, and they are intermingling, playing with one another, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, this doesn't smell like a milk chocolate. It smells more so like a dark chocolate, right? And maybe even a little, maybe like a 70% dark chocolate, right? Leaning a little bit on the bitter side, mixed with the cedar and whatever those embers are, giving it that smoky type of sillage. And then the copal bark and the tobacco and whatever the spices that they use in here. It literally transports you to a cold, frosty day. You're in a cabin. You're in your warm, cozy pajamas or lounge clothes. You've got a roaring fire. That's where those embers come from, right? You've got a roaring fire. You're staying warm. You're making homemade hot cocoa, but instead of using milk chocolate cocoa, you're using your own secret recipe of dark cocoa, right? It might even have a little booze in it, because it smells a little boozy with all of these notes mixed together. There's a slight booziness to this as well. Maybe because I've had it for so long that everything has just melded perfectly together. But this just reminds you of just what I said, the roaring fire. It's cold outside. You and your significant other, or you and your girlfriends, or whomever, are staying overnight in a cabin, right? Or maybe you're snowed in and you're staying warm. You've got good snacks. You're making some homemade hot cocoa. And it just absolutely fantastic. So this is Solstice Scents, and this is Gray's Cabin. I could go on and on forever about this scent. One of my very, very, very favorite scents of all time. I'm not really sure whether this is still, whether they still sell this or not, but I will put the link down there for you to check out, and also, you know, check out some of their other atmospheric scents. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you. All right, next up is this it? Yeah. Now, I talked about all of these scents before, but this is another Solstice Scents, and this is Witch's Cottage. Witch's Cottage, okay? And this kind of smells like what you would envision a witch's cottage to smell like. I love it. Oh, so good. Now, some of the notes are warmed baked goods, dried herbs, including chamomile and rosemary, two of my favorites, sweet Annie, soft woods, and fragrant hearth smoke. I think sweet Annie, I don't know, what is sweet Annie? I'm not sure what that is. Some sort of herb or spice, but it's just such a warm, welcoming scent. When you first put it to, you know, when I first smell it, I smell something like a baked good, but I'm not sure what the baked good is. For some reason, cookies come to mind, but I smell the warm baked goods. I do smell the dried herbs. I do smell the rosemary. I'm not sure about the chamomile. Maybe that is chamomile. What is sweet Annie? Anyway, it's got a small wisp of fireplace smoke in this. You know, the hearth smoke, and some of the soft woods that ground the scent. It's really, really beautiful. Cozy, warm, inviting, somewhat sweet. You smell the baked goods, and it just makes you feel enveloped with love, right? So yeah, Solstice Scents, Witch's Cottage, absolutely a warm, cozy, beautiful, grounding scent, you know, very, very grounding. All right, who's up next? I know you guys are going to wrinkle your nose, maybe. All right, the next scent up is Solstice Scents, and it's Midnight Marquee. Now, this is definitely an atmospheric scent. The goal of this scent is to transport you back in the day when they had drive-in movies, right? Yeah, there's still one here in Atlanta. It's called the Starlight. I'm going to go one of these days. But I grew up with the whole family packing all the sandwiches and everything up, and me and my brother in our pajamas going to the drive-in. All right. So this is at the drive-in. It's a cold, crisp night. You know, you've got the crisp fall or winter air. It's dark. It's mysterious. It's got black musk, gasoline, leather, rich earth, raw tobacco, a hint of moss, crisp leaves, foxcroft air. And if you're familiar with Solstice Scents, she either talks about an imaginary place called Foxcroft, and a lot of the scents are based off of that. So it's very creative. Foxcroft air and a trace of vanilla musk. Oh my gosh. It's been a minute since I've smelled this, but it smells even richer and better than what I remembered when I first got it, which is, like most scents. And as you can see, most of them have that deep golden type of oil, so you definitely don't want to get this on your clothes, okay? Wait a minute. This is the wrong one. What am I doing? Hold on, guys. I'm having a little situation here. Where's that other one? Oh, here we go. All right. So, that's it. There you go. I wonder. I was smelling, I didn't realize that I had picked up Gray's Cabin again. All right, so this is Midnight Marquee. And it's just like you just pulled up to the drive-in. You're getting situated. In the car, there's leather seats. Or somebody has on a leather jacket because it's crisp and cool outside. And you smell a little bit of that gasoline because all these cars around, some of them are still running their engines. So you smell that that waft of gasoline. And most drive-ins are just on a parcel of land, so you've got that soil, that rich earthy scent underneath you. I don't really smell the tobacco in here, but I do smell the black musk, the leather, the rich earth, the gasoline, a feeling of crisp leaves, right? And it just feels like crisp air that you're smelling. Yeah, it smells like you're out in the crisp air in that scenario. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, if you like weird and wacky notes like gasoline and vinyl and all that other stuff, leather, then check out Midnight Marquee by Solstice Scents. And the last one by Solstice Scents is, what is it? White Fox. Oh, baby. Love this. Did I pull this up? Yes. I've spoken about this on my channel before, White Fox. Man, oh, man. Sheesh. This is my second favorite. I would say my first favorite is Gray's Cabin. My second favorite is White Fox, and my third would be The Witch's Cottage, and then I have to be in the mood for Midnight Marquee. It's not every day you want to smell gasoline, right, in your perfume or scent. Oh, yeah. Now, all of these scents are unisex, by the way. Most of the scents that I speak about are unisex. This is a atmospheric soft vanilla with some light woods in it. It has a white fir accord in here. I don't know how they did it, but it smells like fir. I have a Demeter fragrance called Kitten Fur, and I'm telling you, I get the most compliments off of that scent because, mostly Most of the time, Demeters do not last very long. This kitten fur lasts all day. I get mad compliments from that scent, and it smells warm. It smells like warm, fuzzy cat fur and vanilla. I don't know how they do it, but this is sort of leaning in the same way. You know what I mean? With the white fur accord, the light woody notes. It's also got cedar in here, and it has a hint of frozen dirt or soil. It smells cool. It smells cold, but sweet, and like you're nuzzling a wolf's fur, right? Like you have a pet wolf, like maybe Khaleesi or something. I know she had dragons, but she could have wolves, right? Yeah. But or foxes, but this smells like if you were able to get close enough to a fox and smell their fur while they've been gallivanting out in the snow and all that. That's what this would smell like. And the vanilla is sweet, and it just sort of like an ethereal, wispy type of scent that I would say lasts about 4 hours, and it's just really, really, really lovely, cool but cozy fragrance. And that again is White Fox by Solstice Scents. All right, we're changing lanes. We're going to get into my booze, Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, or BPAL for short. All right. Oh, yes. First up, now I know the label, you can't really see the label too good on this one. This one had a different label previously, but anyway, 5 milliliter, dark bottles, so to keep our perfume oils precious, my preciouses, and this is called Sweet Potato Musk. Ooh-wee. If you're a gourmand girl, like I'm a gourmand girl, then you understand this is going to be delicious, right? Sweet Potato Musk. Oh, hold on. Look at that juice. Oh my gosh. Look how dark that juice is, guys. Look how dark that juice is. Wow. This will make your eyes roll in the back of your head. I kid you freaking not. Okay. So this is in their description of Sweet Potato Musk, they say it's a weirdly wearable sweet potato fragrance, and it is. You've got the brown sugar glazed sweet potato with honeyed ambrette, pulverized pumpkin seed, white oats, toasted cardamom, and sugared clove. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is a lot of these small indie houses, a lot of them experiment with different notes, and sometimes they are weird, sometimes they are wacky, like the Midnight Marquee. And who would ever think of walking around smelling like a sweet potato, like a baked sweet potato, right? With crystallized brown sugar, right? Who would think of that? So some of these designer fragrances, and some of these niche fragrance houses that are coming out with these kind of unusual type of mixtures, like Crybaby by what's her name, the singer. Well, let me tell you, Arcana Wildcraft came out many moons ago with a perfume oil that had strawberry, forest greens, and it smells maybe not milk in it, Maybe not the milk in it. Maybe it does have the milk in it. I'm not sure. But anyway, smells almost identical to Sabrina Carpenter's Crybaby. Except Arcana Wildcraft made theirs about 15, 20 years ago. Say less. Smells delicious. I want to smell like a freaking baked sweet potato. I don't know about you guys, but listen, I don't know if these are still available, but I will put the link to Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. They have a wonderful library of not only atmospheric and photorealistic scents, but just some beautiful perfume oils. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And they do come in the 5 milliliter bottles. What's up next? One of my all-time favorites. And this is another Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. This is from the Pumpkin Patch. From the Pumpkin Patch of 2021. And this is pinched with 4 pumpkins. Pinched with 4 pumpkins. They come up with some very unusual names. But let me tell you something. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is pumpkin-soaked tobacco wrappers, cinnamon bark, coffee bean husk, and dry wood. When I tell you, this smells identical to one of those cigar wrapping papers, or whatever they're called. This smells identical to that. I mean, all you gotta do is just lick it and roll it and lick it, and that's what this smells like. Absolutely gorgeous, and it just so simple. Just how many ingredients? Pumpkin soaked tobacco wrapper, cinnamon bark, coffee bean husk, and dry woods. And this scent has so much body and so much depth. It is incredible, long lasting, and absolutely beautiful on the skin. Oh my gosh. Nobody's going to think when they smell this on you, they're not going to think you smell like one of those White Eagle roll-up wrapping papers, like you're a weed smoker. But you will smell delectable, though. I kid you not. You'll smell delectable. Right. All right. Next up, last one from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab is Please Scream Inside Your Snake Oil. Now, I have featured BPAL on my channel before. I have even talked about the infamous snake oil concoction that they make, and there are a lot of variants of that foundational base of snake oil, and there's a lot of different flankers from that one scent, and that's what this is. Okay, so what does this smell like? Oh, well, this smells like yes, funnel cakes. This is atmospheric. It's going to remind you of being at the carnival or the fair. You're walking around, it's crisp and cool outside. There's crunchy leaves underneath your feet. All the sights and scents of a carnival or a fair. And first and foremost, you've got the funnel cake. Who doesn't love funnel cake, right? Right. Nice, deep, golden fried, sprinkled with sugar, or that, confectioner's sugar. What else is in here? Oh, that's it? Okay. So the only thing that this has in there is, well, let me tell you what the snake oil is comprised of. The snake oil is deep, rich, earthly notes swirled with vegetal musk, sugared vanilla bean, and dark spices. That is the foundation of what snake oil is for this company, and then they add on from there. So the only thing that they've added to this is funnel cake. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the snake oil alone, you have to appreciate a good vegetal scent, right? Earthy type of scent. But the snake oil alone is beautiful, but adding any other ingredient to the snake oil, I have one that's got peach brandy. This is funnel cake. I've got one that's got dark chocolate added to it. There's a plethora of pumpkin spice. There's a plethora of different notes that they add with the foundational snake oil. Absolutely beautiful. Get your nose on it if you can. Just try it out and see. You can also buy small little samplers from at least Black Phoenix. I don't know that you can buy samplers from Arcana Wildcraft, which is coming up next. And I think you can buy samples from Solstice Scents as well. You can buy a discovery set. Alright, so we're moving on to Arcana Wildcraft. Okay, the first one up is called Wolfling. I don't know, maybe, I'm in the mood for fur today. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the impending apocalypse that we're about to have, you know what I mean? But Wolfling, I like wearing this around October time frame, around Halloween, and when it starts getting crisp outside. Let me tell you what this has in it. It says an innocently feral opening of sweet marzipan, wild cherry, warm cardamom, sugared vanilla beans, soft wolfling fur, cashmere, and gentle gourmand musk. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good, doesn't it? Wow. I know I've been saying that about all the scents, but I think, and I've heard a lot of other content creators in Fragcom say the same thing. I want to be able to have scents that mean something to me. Like when I smell it, it transports me back or has a significant meaning to me, not just a bunch of random scents, 5,000 scents that have no meaning to me. I want a more curated collection. So Wolfling, oh, that beautiful marzipan and wild cherry. Oh my gosh. So intermingled and so beautiful together. And then in steps the cardamom, which warms it up, makes it feel like a warm blanket. And then the sugared vanilla beans, the wolf fur, cashmere, and whatever else that's sweet in here that gives it that gourmand flair. It's not an edible gourmand. It's not like cakes and cookie gourmand. It's sort of like sweet warming spices, right? When you come out of the cold, those warming spices that get your blood going. That's what this is. Yes. And on top of that, you have a pet wolf, right? That when you nuzzle your pet wolf, he smells like Wolfling. Beautiful. Yes. All right. And we're almost done. The second fragrance that I have from Arcana Wildcraft, depending on how you like to pronounce things, is Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow. Oh yeah. Okay, what's this got in here? You know what? Did I forget it? No, wait a minute. Give me a second. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Oh. That's awesome. I found another website where some of these can be bought. I've never seen this before. Okay. All right. Okay. So Sleepy Hollow, more crisp leaves, chilly weather, snuggling up. There's smoke, there's boozy spiced apple cider, dark spices laced with damp and decaying woods. Damp and decaying wood trails off into the haunted hollow, having apple peels and black vanilla, leaving apple peels and black vanilla behind. A spooky good scent. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right up front, I've got the dark spices mixed with the apple peel and the black vanilla. There's a slight wispiness of smoke here. Maybe like somebody's burning leaves like a couple blocks down, when you get a little whiff of it. But mostly it's the warming dark spices, all right? They warm you up from the chill, and the apple spices and the black vanilla. Ooh! Really beautiful. And I can almost smell the damp, decaying woods too. Yeah, very atmospheric, very, very, very atmospheric. And that is again Sleepy Hollow by Arcana Wildcraft. 2 more. Now I'm not sure about these, and I don't think that they sell these anymore. But I want to talk about them because they're still in business of not only do they make great eyeshadows, but they also make fantastic atmospheric, photorealistic fragrances. And this might be one of their old bottles. I don't know I think their new bottles are black. All right. This is an old Fyrinnae. The company is called Fyrinnae. And this is an old bottle, and this is called wait a minute, this one is called Dark Path, and you can see I'm almost out of it, and it's a damn shame that they don't make this scent anymore. I cannot find this scent anywhere, and as you can see, I'm afraid to use my last few drops of this gorgeous scent. You talk about a scent that transports you to London, fog, rain, tea, all that. Let me tell you what's in here. Leather and smoke, hardwoods, clove, papyrus, nutmeg, and just a touch of synthetic musk. Got a roller ball. But I'm telling you, this scent smells like you are walking, it's like it's already dark outside. You're walking, it just got finished raining. It's a little foggy. You're wearing your trench coat or whatever along the streets of London, England. It just smells, I don't know how else to even explain it. It just smells like a cold, foggy night in London. With the leather and all that. It's just, and the wisp of smoke and a little bit of the hardwoods, and maybe pass somebody on the street smoking a clove cigarette. It's gorgeous. Dark Path. And last but not least, I've got Tarnished Crown by Fyrinnae. Tarnished Crown. I do have a backup of this, thank God. But this is one of the best fragrances that they've ever made. I don't know why they discontinued making this scent, but let me tell you what Tarnished Crown is all about. Oh man. Alright. Smoldering hardwood, dark vanilla swirled with smoky resins, and a hint of black pepper. Wow. This scent is like, this scent would be a scent that Khaleesi would wear. Yeah. Khaleesi would wear this, or any of the other, you know, whoever is, you know, a king or a queen, because it's unisex, would be wearing this gorgeous scent, Tarnished Crown. It smells a little bit, when you first put it on, I smell a little bit of, I think the smoky resin smells a little bit like pine sap and charred wood with a bit of sweetness. There's a kick of pepper in here mixed with the vanilla and a little bit of the smoked hardwood. It may not sound great, but it smells divine. Absolutely divine. You will be smelling yourself all day long. And this is perfect for the chilly, cold weather that we are experiencing or is upon us right now. So that is all of my atmospheric and photorealistic indie house scents. Let me know, have you heard of these houses before? What do you think of them, if you've heard of them? Do you have any recommendations for me? Yeah, I will put the links down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys, to the channel. Hype me up, please. I just trying to get the channel to grow, so I thank you so much for being here all the way from the ATL. Take care, you guys. Peace.